Hey guys, it's Chase again. I wanted to do something different with this video because I felt compelled to talk about this subject. This last weekend I went to go see a movie, Ocean's 8, sadly. Didn't care for the film too much, but that's another conversation I might have later. But I felt compelled because I saw the introduction of the new AMC A-List subscription service. I've been hearing a lot about the MoviePass. A lot of people have subscribed to MoviePass, so I felt like this demanded a conversation between what's better, either A-List or the MoviePass, and does this signal the end of MoviePass if the world's biggest theater retailer is introducing a can't-miss plan. And so, spell it out right off the bat. Obviously, MoviePass, if you haven't heard of it, you've been definitely living under a rock for the past few months or past year. Don't remember how long it's been out now, but pretty much the lowdown on MoviePass is that you spend $10 a month, which that's changed in recent last few months. But as of now, you can still pay $10 a month to go see as many movies as you want in the theater. Limit one per day. So, technically speaking, you could go see 30 movies a month, 31, whatever, seeing one movie every single day. So it seems too good to be true. In some instances it was. MoviePass actually changed the plan from $10 to more, and then limited how many movies you could see a month to like 4 or 5, if I believe, if I remember correctly. Now it's back to the $10 a month plan, where you can see one a day, but the limit is you can also only see 2D or normal presentations in the theater. You can't see IMAX, you can't see the Dolby, none of the extra stuff. AMC has decided, hey, let's kill off this middleman and introduce our own plan, which to me sounds like a great deal. I think AMC is smart to do this. They haven't made a lot of smart decisions in the past, and I feel like they have been, to me, not, the theater demands too much for too little. You're already charging $10, $11, $12 for a movie ticket. Your concession prices are absolutely outrageous, and I understand that's where you make your money, but it also pulls people away from wanting to spend any time at the theater, because you think you bring a family of 4 or 5 to the movies, it's well over $100 easily if you buy each person one concession item along with the tickets. You're talking at least $40 to $50 just on tickets alone. So this, for AMC, obviously you're going to have a Stubs membership along with this A-List, or add on the A-List to the Stubs membership, however it works. I don't know if you have to have the Stubs membership and then add on. I haven't read that yet. If you can just do the A-List to begin with, if you're a brand new customer to begin with. So I'll have to do the research into that. But right now, $20 a month, and you can see 3 movies in any format, which I think that's going to be really attractive to people who like IMAX or like the better presentation situations. They're going to love that, because you can see 12 IMAX movies at AMC 12 times a month. I think the IMAX prices right now are like $15, $16 each just for a normal viewing. Going like one viewing is like, it's like $15 or $16. So you're already getting your money back almost with just buying the subscription with one ticket. You can see that 12 times. Obviously, you're going to have movies that are going to be, I don't know if they're going to have 12 different IMAX movies available over the course of a month, but along with that, you could see 2 or 3 IMAX movies and then the rest normal or whatever. If you can make it well worth the subscription price, I think this is a great deal. I think AMC is smart to do this. I think they'll eventually kill off MoviePass. I think there's still going to be people that are attracted to seeing a movie every day, but I think the normal person is going to see, or is probably going to use their MoviePass 3 times a week. I think that's why AMC capped it at 3 times a week, 3 showings a week. Because a normal person doesn't see it that many times, unless you're retired or you work from home or you have a lot of downtime over the summer. Kids do, so that's possible that they could go see more movies, but a normal person who has an 8 to 5 job and likes going to the movies will probably see movies twice, 3 times a week at the most. I think that's pushing it. But I think AMC said, hey, 12 times a month, 12 movies, 3 times a week, that seems to be enough. That seems to be a reasonable amount. So I think this is a good move on their part. I would expect other theaters to do something similar with Regal or I don't even what is Movie Co still around? I don't even know if they're still around anymore. Any other theater, I think maybe Cobb's down here in Florida, so maybe they possibly introduce a plan themselves. But to me, this makes the most sense. I think any format is going to be a big selling point, where MoviePass, you're only seeing stuff in 2D format or in a normal format. You're not seeing anything special. If you're just a movie buff and you love seeing movies every day, or at least 4 or 5 times a week, I could see it still being attractive to those. But MoviePass also, I don't know if I see a huge lifespan on it. I think they already have huge problems financially. I don't know if they make it through the rest of the year. So I understand what they were going for and why people are upset with what happened, especially theater owners, I'm guessing. The idea that MoviePass helps theaters, I can see in some ways. It helps fill seats that aren't empty, or that are empty. Helps drive up concession prices. If you're not spending money on tickets, you're spending money on concessions. I can see that. But I think theaters will be smart to try to cut out MoviePass altogether. A lot of MoviePass customers have complained that their MoviePass doesn't work at certain movie theaters, especially bigger, more busier metropolitan AMCs. I've seen on Twitter and other news articles where many people had problems using their MoviePass at those locations. That's something else that might continue to drive away people. But I could see MoviePass holding on for a little while. But this is a very smart business decision for AMC to move in this direction, and I think it's compelling for people. I think it's going to make people want to go to the movies more, because the movies are not only competing against something like MoviePass or other theaters, they're competing against people who want to stay home and watch movies and Blu-rays on their 4K TVs or HD TVs in the comfort of their own home. So it's going to have an element to drive people back to the theater, which has become very, very expensive in recent years. Remember 10 years ago when I actually worked at an AMC location, on Friday and Saturday nights, it was packed. There was kids outside. It was the place to be. But since then, the arrival of Netflix and streaming services and better quality televisions has slowly eroded any of the support that AMC or other movie theaters have had. So they need to do something to make it more attractive to come back to the theater. Because I prefer the theater. I think it's a great experience seeing the movie on a big screen. I think there's nothing better. But I can understand people who want to stay home and watch movies at home in the comfort of their own home, cook their own popcorn for a couple bucks, have a Blu-ray, and spend their time at home rather than have to go out and spend a lot of money on one movie experience where you can buy a DVD or have a streaming service that has unlimited amount of movies instead of having to go out and spend that much money at the theater. So I feel like I'm repetitive and rambling on right now, but I wanted to get this out. I'm interested to see what you think. What do you think is better? Are you going to subscribe to A-List, or are you already subscribed? Are you a MoviePass goer? What has been your experience with that? I'd like to hear all of that in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel. I know this is something different, but I wanted to talk about this. I think it's an interesting debate, and I'd like to hear more from you. So please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.